So today was quite another interesting day for the dollar. The dollar did drop the first area that we were looking for as far as for that potential hold was the uh, 250, the 1 or 250 area. The 1 or 250 area being the major for the area did break down. With that breakdown, we were looking at 102 to be able to hold it below. 102 did not hold it below. And then the box we talked about with the PPI numbers, this box ended up being what held. This box went back to the support and resistance zone here going back to the end of July. So the support and resistance zone here at the end of July. So that same box that existed then is the same box that came and held price even today. So with that holding price, bears were able to get that close down here below 102. So bears were able to keep price close underneath 102. And then now, as far as the fight is going to be for 102 because with the manufacturing and services S&P numbers coming in, those numbers will tell the story on whether or not this continues to fall even below this 101.75 area. So again, more bearishness is expected on the dollar. There is more pressure pushing the dollar down, and so it's going to be interesting to see kind of what takes shape for the dollar here as this fall is looking to continue. So the fall is looking to continue here because there is more bearish news being expected. And with that, we do see for the UC idea, this one broke down underneath its support box and then came down to the 134 area. But they coming down to the 134 area. 134 did act as support, so we'll be watching that one tomorrow to see if that continues to act as support or if that breaks down from there. And then we also had the GU idea again pushing up, made it through the major quarter level here of 127,500. And then we had the EU push up, made it through to its next major quarter level, that 110 area. And then we had the AU push up and it made it above the open from last week. So it made it above the open from last week, but then also made it up here above 67 and then stopped out here and kind of ran out of momentum here at the minor quarter level. So again, be looking to pick up here at that 67 area and then seek to push up. We also have the New Zealand dollar here that did make it up to 62, which is what we were calling for. It ended up making it past that and all the way to the major quarter level. After hitting that major quarter level, it did pull all the way back here to that dying level of 62. So again, be looking back for that push up once more on that bullish news for the dollar. And then for the UJ idea, this one again did drop down. It did break below the major quarter level of 142,500 and make it all the way down to 141 before finding support there. And then now the price is seeking to settle in here in between this minor quarter level and this major quarter level. So the major quarter level of 142,500 and the minor quarter level of 141,750. So that's what we're looking at for the dollar. We do have more bearish news that is expected tomorrow. So if that bearish news does indeed come out as is expected, then we can be expecting to see further bearishness and further signs of pushing down on the dollar going into the weekend. So we'll see tomorrow how those reports come in, if they come in as expected, or if those reports beat the estimates that have been established for them. I'll see you guys then.